Hey guys, welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween. If you're new here, hi, welcome, my name is Pompberry, and this month I'm posting one look a day during the month of October. Today we've got The Bride of Frankenstein, but with a cute little twist to it. I've just been kind of addicted to doing pink noses and these cute little doll lips, so I thought why not take that and apply it to a classic monster. Granted, the classic monster is Adam, also known as Frankenstein's monster. Not the wife, but it's fine. So before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can be notified of some more Halloween goodness coming your way, and let's get to it. Alright, so I'm starting off by prepping my skin with a J.cat H2O primer. This one's really good for dry skin, and it's also really refreshing. Then I'm going to do my base with a Snazaroo water-activated face paint in the color Pale Green. And I'm using a fluffy foundation brush to apply it all over. And don't forget to get your ears. Once that first layer is dry, I'm going in with a second layer. Now for some highlights, I'm taking the NYX SFX Cream color in the color White. And I'm taking it on a dry sponge. It's very important that the sponge not be dampened, otherwise it's going to lift the face paint that's underneath. I'm applying it to all the high points of my face, kind of concentrating it in the center of my face, making sure to get my forehead, my chin, and my cupid's bow. I'm also highlighting right above my jawline a little bit. Then with a Makeup Forever color stick, in the color M204, it's just like a light blue. I'm going to use that to contour. I'm using the other side of the same sponge. And I'm just applying the shade everywhere I'd contour normally. So temples, below the cheekbones, around my chin, under my bottom lip, and around my nose. Then I decided to go over the highlights with a Mehron Clown White Light. The reason for this is because it has a different texture to the SFX Cream paint. It's slightly more slippery, and so you can shear it down more easily. So I kind of applied this everywhere and used it to blend out the initial highlight that I did. I'm also applying it to my eyes to serve as a base for my eyeshadow. And I'm going over with a green face paint on some areas that I thought needed a little bit more coverage, and intensifying the contours as well. Don't forget to do the same on your neck. If you're gonna have your neck exposed, you have to paint it the same way you would your face. And as always, intensifying the cheekbone contour even more. And be sure to contour your collarbones too. I'm making sure there's no creases on my eyelids and setting them with Sugar Pill's pressed shadow in the color Taco. It's just a matte white. I'm bringing it all the way up to my brow bone and using it to set all the highlighted areas on my face. I'm making sure to blend it out so it looks really seamless. Then going in with Sugar Pill's Mochi, I'm setting my contours. And I'm blending this into the highlight because my face was getting a little bit too white and I wanted to get color back into it, so I just blended Mochi kind of everywhere, but using it to really define those contours. I'm also applying it in areas like here under my eyes because I thought it was way too white, so this just gives a little bit of color back in. Then taking that same color on a smaller brush, I started defining my crease and applied it under my bottom lash line too. I also intensified that nose contour. Then going in with Sugar Pill's Midori, I'm intensifying the makeup around my eyes. I'm really intensifying under the eye especially, and defining the crease. I'm using a clean, fluffy brush to blend all those colors together. Then to intensify the eyes even more, I'm going in with a J.cat Extreme Access Pops of Paparazzi palette. And I'm taking this dark green on a small pencil brush and applying it really close to my bottom lash line and to my outer corner and crease. I'm actually drawing this slightly above my natural crease because I'm going to be doing a cut crease and I want it to show up when I have my eyes open. Then I'm going in with a Subculture palette, and I know it's controversial, but it's actually one of my all-time favorite palettes. So there you have it. And I'm using the color Access to intensify that even more. You just need like a touch of this eyeshadow because it's so freaking pigmented. Then I'm taking some white concealer and cutting out my crease. So I did a pretty rounded shape here, but I actually changed that up later and you'll see that in a little bit. Then going in with the Creepy Cute palette, I'm taking the color Planchette and just patting it on all over the lid. You just want to get a really even application. Then I'm going in with some red face paint by Wolf and I'm outlining my cut crease. And here's where I noticed that that rounded shape wasn't very flattering and I decided to extend the outer corner a little bit. And it wasn't too hard to do. I just took some makeup remover on a Q-tip and erased the very end and then applied the white concealer, patted on the purple eyeshadow, and that was it. I was good to go. I just finished off by extending that red line. Then going in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner, I'm lining my line. That's great. I'm lining my top lash and I'm connecting it to the red line. I'm also bringing it slightly down onto my lower lash line, just very slightly, just on the outer corner, and smoking that out with Access from Subculture. Now I'm just taking some makeup remover on a Q-tip and I'm carving out the cheeks. I want the skin on this area to be bare so that when I apply the pink, it won't mix in with the green and get all muddy. So I'm just trying to get as perfect a circle as I can. Then I'm going in with the NYX Lip Lingerie in the color Silk Indulgent, and I'm using that to fill in my cheeks. Then back with a Creepy Cute palette in the color Strawberry Milk, and I'm using that on the tip of my nose. I want to make it really rosy, but also look like a little button nose, so I'm not applying it to the very tip, I'm just applying under and right above the tip, creating sort of like a little circle on the end of my nose. I'm also taking that color on a flat brush and applying it to my cheeks, just so I could make them a little bit lighter and have them match the nose a little bit better. Just pat this product down to make sure you have a very even application. I also wanted to intensify the pink around my nose, so I went in with that same brush and added even more pink to my nose. There's no such thing as a nose that's too pink. Then going back in with the color Planchette, and I'm shading around my mouth, making sure to get those outer corners and getting above my upper lip and below my lower lip. You really want to blend that out really well to make it look really, really smoked out. Then I'm going back in with that red face paint and I'm just outlining my little cheeks. Then going in with Sugarpill's Bulletproof, I'm going to draw the eyebrows. Now I'm making these super thick and straight. And the reason I'm doing them so straight is because of the original Bride of Frankenstein's eyebrows that were very, very straight, but I wanted these to be really cute as well, so I made them really thick, so they look kind of cartoony. Then going in with the NYX gel liner in the color Jet Black, I'm going to define those eyebrows even more. I tend to like doing this going in with a powder first and then a cream product for my brows second, just to make sure it's really, really sharp and defined. Then going in with the Suva Beauty Hydroliner in the color Space Panda, I'm going to start drawing the little stitches. And for me, this was the funnest part of this makeup, and I thought it was the cutest little detail as well that I could put in. And the thing with Frankenstein's bride is that she isn't really gory, like she isn't all stitched up, but she still has a few little stitches. So I wanted to make them cute stitches. Then I'm taking that Epic ink liner and I'm outlining the ends of the stitches just to give them a little bit of dimension. And I started out pretty thin, but here I saw that if I went a little bit thicker, it looked a little bit better. So I just went back in and thickened all of those edges up. And that's all the stitches done. Then going in with the NYX Liquid Suede Liquid Lipstick in the color Temptress, I'm starting to outline my lips, and I'm going for a really cutesy doll lip shape. So I'm really rounding and overlining the center of the lips. This just makes the lips look a little bit smaller, but pouty at the same time, if that makes any sense. It just makes it look a little bit more doll-like. I also applied this lipstick to the outer corners to define them a little bit more, and I made sure that the Cupid's bow was really rounded and defined. Then going in with the NYX Liquid Suede in the color Cherry Skies, I filled in the center of the lips, and with my lip brush, I blended those two colors together. Blending red into purple is a little bit weird, but it can be done. She traditionally has red lips, so I wanted to stick to that, but I wanted to give them a cute little twist by using the purple outline. Then I'm going to do some stitching on my neck, and I'm just repeating everything that I did on my face, and it almost looks like a cute little choker. Then I'm going in with the NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk to line my waterline, and this is a really, really intense white. I also applied it to the inner corners of my eyes, kind of extending my waterline outwards. And then I decided to go in with the Epic ink liner and extend the inner corner of my eye, so both above and below that new kind of white waterline. Then I'm taking the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and applying a healthy coating of it. Then I'm applying the Lily Lashes in the style Mykonos, and I also applied some bottom lashes, which I don't know the brand, I'm sorry. I lost the package ages ago. And to finish it all off, I added some stitching to the outer corners of my lips, and that's it. And please ignore my non-green hands. I was actually really happy with the outcome of this look. I really hope you are too. And I really hope you've been enjoying Pomp-o-Ween. I really appreciate all the comments and messages you guys have been leaving me. It's really, really heartwarming and really pushing me to continue with this series because sometimes it does get hard and I do get discouraged, but you guys are pushing me forward and keeping me motivated. So thank you so, so much for your ongoing support. I hope you liked my take on a look that's been done over and over and over again. I tried to bring something new to the table, so I hope you guys appreciate that. I didn't want to make it too Frankenstein like the Monster High doll, but I still wanted it to be cute, so I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I also quickly want to thank my good friend Cece for lending me this wig that she styled. It's so awesome. and poofy and perfect, so thank you, Cece. Couldn't have done this without you. And don't forget to come back tomorrow for another Halloween tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!